guys, today we're going to do 5-4 dividing polynomials part 1. So we will be able to divide polynomials using long division. So you can divide polynomials using steps that are very similar to the long division steps that we use to divide whole numbers. We put our divisor on the outside and our quotient goes up on the top. Those are going to be two very important parts of when we are dividing. And the number that we are left over with is our remainder. If we have a remainder of 0, then we know that both our divisor and our quotient are factors of our polynomial. So using polynomial long division, we are going to divide 4x squared plus 23x minus 16 by x plus 5. So I'm going to set it up. And what I'm really going to be focused on is this first term, x. I'm going to see what I need to multiply x by to get 4x squared, and that would be 4x. So I'm going to line that up and then multiply. 4x times x is 4x squared, and 4x times 5 is 20x. I'm going to subtract these both. 4x squared minus 4x cancels. 23x minus 20x is 3x. I then bring down the minus 16. And I have what multiplied by x gives me 3x. So plus 3. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 5 is 15, and I am subtracting them once again. 3x minus 3x is 0. Negative 16 minus 15 is negative 31. This is my remainder. And 4x plus 3 is my quotient. So the quotient is 4x plus 3 with a remainder negative 31. In order to check, we can multiply our divisor by our quotient and add our remainder. That should give us the polynomial that we started with, which is called our dividend. So first we multiply. X times 4x is 4x squared. X times 3 is plus 3x. 5 times 4x is plus 20x. And 5 times 3 is plus 15. All subtracted by 31. Combine like terms. 4x squared plus 23x minus 16. This is the dividend we started with. Therefore, we divided correctly. So a key concept, the division algorithm for polynomials. You can divide a polynomial p of x by a polynomial d of x to get polynomial quotient q of x and the polynomial remainder r of x. So p, d, q, and r are going to stand for our polynomial by our divisor, our quotient, and our remainder, which would then leave us with the original polynomial we started with would be our divisor, or what we're dividing by, multiplied by our quotient, plus our remainder. Then, if our remainder is 0, then the polynomial is equal to our divisor times our quotient, telling us our divisor times our quotient is equal to the polynomial, so our divisor and quotient are factors of the polynomial we started with. And And to use long division, p of x and d of x should be in standard form with zero coefficients when appropriate. What that means is if I have x cubed plus x plus 4, I'm missing the place value of x squared. So when I'm writing this as my polynomial dividend, I would want to write x cubed plus 0 x squared plus x plus 4. So now I have that placeholder of x squared. So we want to check if this is a factor. Is x squared plus 1 a factor of 3x cubed, x to the 4th minus 4x cubed plus 12x squared plus 5? The first thing that should be going off in our heads is we are missing a place value of 0x. And now we can go ahead and write that in our long division. 3x to the 4th minus So first, what do we need to multiply x squared by to get 3x to the 4th? And I need to multiply by 3x squared. So I'm going to line up my place values and multiply. And I get 3x to the 4th plus 3x squared times 1 is 3x squared. We don't have an x cubed, so I'm going to write 0x cubed. And I'm subtracting all of this. 3x to the 4th minus 3x to the 4th cancels. Negative 4x cubed minus 0x cubed is negative 4x cubed. 12x squared minus 3x squared is plus 9x squared. Then we can go ahead and bring the 0x down. And what do we need to multiply x squared by to get negative 4x cubed? And we have to multiply by negative 4x. So I'm going to distribute that. Negative 4x cubed. Negative 4x times 1 is negative 4x. I'm going to line it up. And I am subtracting. Negative 4x cubed minus a negative 4x cubed cancels because this turns to a positive. 9x squared minus 0x squared is 9x squared. And 0x minus negative 4x is plus 4x. Bring down our 5. What do I need to multiply x squared by to get 9x squared? And I need to multiply by plus 9. So I distribute the 9. 9x squared plus 9. And I'm subtracting. 9x squared minus 9x squared cancels. 4x minus 0 is 4x. And 5 minus 9 is minus 4. Since the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor, we can stop because x squared cannot go into x. So the remainder is not 0. Therefore, this is not x squared plus 1 is not a factor of 3x to the 4th minus 4x cubed plus 12x squared plus 5. You guys are going to go ahead and try this one now, these two by yourself, and see you tomorrow.